এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে 9 জিবি ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, সাথে আরো অনেক কিছু। এয়ারটেল।
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch,
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময়।
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন।
Hello Tamim.
Hi.
Is it safe for him?
No.
Huh?
It's the safest.
Thank you Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশ।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Cashful শরতে ক্যাশফুল অফার। হিরো HF ডিলাক্স, স্প্লেন্ডার প্লাস, আই স্মার্ট, হাঙ্ক এবং গ্ল্যামার মোটরসাইকেলের উপর চলছে অবিশ্বাস্য ছাড়, 5 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি সহ। তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
অনলাইনে পছন্দের জিনিসটির পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে দুটো লাভ: 1, কেনাকাটা হবে ঘরে বসেই বাড়তি কোনো চার্জ ছাড়া, আর 2, আপনি পাবেন 20% পর্যন্ত ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো। আপনার একটা বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট আছে তো? থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি।
The signature shot from Kumar Sangakkara when he goes down on one knee and crashes it through the cover area for the boundary. Such a lovely player to watch. And he's got a really good one from the other end. Narayan has really played well. 30 of just 16. After 7, it's 51 for 2.
Well, Sangakkara's job is to bat through and help these power hitters to go after the bowlers. And he's the man to do it. Ali Hassan, the bowler's final over of the spell. He hasn't bowled badly. Yes, he has given away 22 runs without a wicket, but still decent.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise for me at the toss when Shakib Al Hasan declared the team. No Shahid Afridi. Not just he's important with the bat, but he's such a good bowler in these conditions, especially in this format. Shahid Afridi, they've opted to leave him out. Have to wait and see whether that decision will go in their favour. Left just a single.
And to take further that point you made about Shahid Afridi, and the pressure of Shahid Afridi forced Tamim Iqbal to bring in another left-hander, Darren Bravo. Replaced him with man in form, Baron Samuel. 52.
Yeah, each team thinks about picking up a team where they feel who their oppositions are. And once they decide that yes, we can pick up someone like Narayan in place of Shahid Afridi to counter-attack. Be right on leg spin, and that is a beautiful shot. He just packs the punch. He's a brilliant bowler. No question about that. From the bat of Sunil Narayan.
Well, that's one hell of a And then he uses his feet. After 8 overs, it's 62 for 2 and 50 partnership.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast. Right before you have lunch.
রাতে
রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক দুইটা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
Yonder is now data free.
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
$62.
Yeah, you just talk about Narayan being pushed up the order. What I like is the confidence.
Check style you all. Deep jam down. सोनिया में आज दिन कितना सोना चढ़िया.
Really had that confidence in the tournament. But to have that confidence and then to be able to say we've got to freely out the team for this game and push him up the order, because they tried it earlier on in the tournament and it didn't work. But as you say, it gave him the license and it certainly worked well for them today. Yeah, I like the confidence he's had in his players and to be able to speak out about it as well.
There he goes again. That's another boundary. He is really looking good here. The thing about him, I like what he's done here, Tino, is that he's worked on his strengths. He's good with that shot. Anything short, he's picked his gaps. He's got him in figured out, but this time he's looked to go behind Squalling. He's worked the angle.
Shoaib Malik actually followed him there. He was giving himself room to try and hit through the offside, but still managed to get it away for a boundary.
See, that's been his style. Look at that shot, that it will tell you that he doesn't move his feet. Tends to play from where he is, which is a typical, shall we say, a low order batsman's approach. But he's turning out to be effective. Last ball of the over, already 6 runs from it. Another one. This time only a single. So 7 of it, 69 for 2.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast. Right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
Got it.
Instantly in a fair bit of discomfort.
Right, with all this happening, I think we need to talk to Pia. Let's go down and join her.
আজকে ঢাকার খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট একটা ম্যাচ চলছে, বিকজ আজকে ঢাকার 7 নাম্বার খেলা চলছে এবং এই 7 নাম্বার খেলা ঢাকার জন্য লাকি 7 হবে কিনা এইটাই ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটসের ফ্যান আজকে আমাদেরকে বলবে।
হ্যাঁ, অবশ্যই ঢাকা অনেক ভালো খেলতেছে, এখনো সাঙ্গাকারা সুনীল নারায়ণের মতো ভালো ভালো ব্যাটসম্যান এখনো আছে, ইনশাআল্লাহ ঢাকা জিতবে।
ঢাকা জিতবে। আপনার কি মনে হয়? সুনীল নারায়ণ খুব ভালো খেলছে, সাঙ্গাকারাও ভালো খেলছে, ঢাকা কি আজকে জিতবে নাকি এখনো ভয় এখনো আছে?
আজকে উইনার ঢাকাই হবে। ফুল কনফিডেন্স।
ঢাকার ম্যাচে কিন্তু ফুল কনফিডেন্স যে তারা আজকে জিতবে, কিন্তু আমরা আজকে খেলা দেখবো কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্স নাকি ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটস, কে জিতবে? ফিরে যাচ্ছি ফার্মে ছুঁতে।
70 for 2. Well, we still got a free hit. Let's see what a limping Narayan could do. We've seen a fit Narayan hit the ball around, getting to a quick 46 of just 26 balls. Let's see what he could do here with after that nasty knock on the ankle boot. Oh, on the boot, but then He's limping, only a single, so no real damage in terms of that no ball.
It's a good follow-up delivery again, nice and full, didn't allow him to get under the ball. The international signings for the Camilla Victorians, he has been good for them with the bat. And, he was at long off, he's coming into the circle to mid-off.
Dhaka sips it over mid-off. That's a boundary. Very clever cricket. Mid-off inside the circle, and you don't pitch it up on that spot with mid-off inside the circle. What was he thinking?
The captain won't be happy with this. That man was just on the boundary at long off, and he came in that delivery, and he bowls a full delivery outside off stump, and easy pickings for quality players like Sangakkara. That's forced the change. Back on the boundary now.
Oh, he should be disappointed. That was a full toss. We were talking about protection, and well, did see Sunil Narayan get hit on the ankle bone, but now the wicket keepers seem to have done away with the protection, the pads, or unless he's wearing shin pads underneath those pants.
Sometimes they put them inside, but looks to me like maybe it could just be the smaller shin pads. There's 70 wide down the leg side. There's certainly something in there, Rashan.
I don't mind him being like that standing back, but when you stand up against a quickish spinner, you can have that free kind of delivery. That's the wide for delivery. Players have been advised to take maximum precaution in terms of protection, but then some of them have gone the other way.
Yeah, I think especially in this format, the keepers be agile. Sometimes they've got to chase the ball as well to the boundary, so they're trying to have as light equipment as possible, and that's probably why.
The 2 balls to go in the over. He's already gone for 8 runs. Well bowled, well bowled. That's a good spot to bowl to Narayan, because he's favoured the leg side, and also someone who doesn't really move his feet too much, likes to play the stand and deliver kind of shot. Last ball of the over. 77 for 2. Full toss through the covers. Only a single, so 9 of the over, 78 for 2.
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch,
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
এসে গেছে 2 দিনের ব্যাটারি লাইফ সহ নোকিয়া 2 4G স্মার্টফোন। এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে 9 GB ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, সাথে আরো অনেক কিছু। এয়ারটেল
এলো ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, এর আয়োডিন ও ব্যালেন্সড মিনারেলস শরীরের ইলেকট্রোলাইট ব্যালেন্স করে, যেন আপনি থাকেন সবসময় অ্যাক্টিভ। ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, অ্যাক্টিভ সারাদিন।
You know, that's the beauty of it. That's the passion. That's the following.
Yeah, they've certainly come out in their numbers here in Dhaka, the same in Sylhet, and very, very encouraging to see, as you say, Rashan.
One thing that has impressed me is the following, is the loyalty that the crowds have shown to their teams. Look at that. Look at the colours. Ryan on strike. Rashid Khan's back. Went for a few runs in his first over. Narayan goes again. This time, has he cleared it? Oh, no, he hasn't. The field are not holding on. Narayan stay. I would want to check it. Very nearly a 6, but this is a bold approach by Sunil Narayan.
He's got to be disciplined with this. Rashad is jumping in the air. If he had just been standing half a meter back, he could have taken that catch easily. He's had to now throw the ball back in, but he really hasn't got himself in the best position that he could have. And that's another opportunity. He gets to 50, but he could possibly hurt them from here. They've got to make sure that they take these chances.
So Mehdi Hassan is a field I couldn't have agreed more with you. Such catches need to be taken. Ryan is 50 though. Again, there seemed to be just one approach against Sunil Narayan, and that's the slog sweep. And Narayan, beg your pardon, Rashid Khan, for some reason, seemed to be bowling that sweeping, slogging length. Well, he's the president of BCB. Nazmul Hassan watching the game quite with keen interest. They've looked to go one way with Rashid Khan.
He's been outstanding so far in the BPL. He's bamboozled all the batsmen that have come his way, and this is some of the deliveries that he's bowled. He really has been a handful for all the batsmen so far in the tournament, and I'm not surprised that Sunil Narayan's taking him on. There we go, there's another one. I think his attitude is, I'm just going to try and take him on because I'm not so sure which way the ball's going to anyway.
I think the length here is important to Sunil Narayan. Don't give him that foolish length to play the slog, just dragging it a bit short. Get him to play off the back foot. There he goes again. This time should be taken. Two fielders. Oh, unlucky. That was Rashid Khan. Ran hard. Let's hope he's not damaged himself. He's on the ground. Could be out of disappointment than anything serious. At least that's what I'm hoping.
It looks like he's jarred that right knee. He's dived for the ball and it's bounced. And then he's jarred his knee into the ground there. And you can see even creating a divot. And that won't be good. He's certainly in some pain. Just his right knee there. You can see he's gone over it and that doesn't look good.
Well, Comilla Victorians would be hoping that it's nothing serious. Rashid Khan is their top bowler.
Yeah, and this is the angle that you see from a batsman. So that white line is, if the ball carries on, blue line shows the deviation, and certainly not easy to deal with. And what makes it even harder to deal with is his action. On the left, you can see is the leg spinner, is stock delivery, and on the right, the googly. But look at the position he's in, and then only at the top there, when you can zoom in to the grip, you can see the difference in that. So he's not an easy customer to deal with. Most leg spinners, the googly, you can see the back of the hand trying to force that out. But as you can see with those two images, not the easiest one to deal with.
I think you need to look at those two frames again. Look at the googly's grip. Almost with two-finger grip. Look how wide the two fingers are. It's more like an off-spinner's grip on the reverse, because the off-spinner would have your fingers wide apart to try and get more turn. But he's delivering the googly with a completely unorthodox grip, because normally you would expect it to come from the back of the hand. So this is what makes this bowler so special. The leg spin and the googly.
Eleven gone, 85 for 2.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
মালাই চা ছাড়া জীবনটাই বৃথা।
আমারটাই লেবু গুনে গুনে 4 ফোঁটা, সাথে 1 চিমটি আদা কুচি।
চিনি দিবেন?
কিন্তু ঘুরবেন না, নিচে পড়ে থাকবে, ধীরে ধীরে
আইসটি হবে 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া, আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন। আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি। বাংলা লিংক।
এখন গান শোনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music, download the #1 music app now, exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য। No money for music.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
สวัสดีค่ะ
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি।
Had respectable returns without being outstanding. Ryan on strike, over number 12. Goes straight and goes big. That's a massive 6 to start the over.
This is brilliant. It's the second time he's tried to put leg spinning slower delivery. He's picked that up and has hit it way over the top. 102 meters, that's a good shot. And it looks to me as you can see that opportunity that was there a little bit earlier. As see that over the top, I don't think they should be pitching the ball up to him. Not like that.
And I'm not sure whether that's the start that you would have wanted of a new over. You would have wanted to bowl your surprise delivery a little bit later. Ryan just, or at least I should say, Alamin showing a bit of predictability there. Slow ball, looking to take the pace of the ball, and in that slot from over the wicket now.
There's an appeal, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. He certainly isn't as comfortable with the ball shorter at him. Anything that's pitched up, he's just throwing his bat at. And as you said earlier, he's got the license to do that. If he gets out, he's not going to get into trouble. And he's not going to be frowned upon. But certainly they've seen how comfortable he is when that ball's pitched up. And he's played a few really good shots. Just don't give the ball to him pitched up.
I get the feeling that Komila seemed to have missed a trick here with Narayan. 60 of 37 needs a lot of damage for someone like Sunil Narayan. There you are. Not in control, but he'll get a boundary. That's not a great effort by the man at short fine leg, I can tell you. That's the captain, Tamim Iqbal. Look at the ground is about to swallow them, just like that, because they're leaking runs. 95, already 10 runs in the over. Another short one. This time he'll have the fieldsman on the boundary. There's 11 runs already.
100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
Over that 180 mark. Well on the way with these two in the middle.
Oh yes, that's a recovery of sorts after losing 2 wickets in the second over. Partnership going. Key contributor in Ryan. Yes, we all know about his bowling prowess, but here he's impressed everybody with his batting skills, his controlled aggression. Oh, that's a good hit. Sangakkara gets into the act and picks up the boundary of the first delivery of the 13th over. Pressure on Shoaib Malik.
Well, you want to see classic cricket, you want to see exquisite shots, request Kumar Sangakkara to deliver something like that. Exceedingly beautiful to watch, pleasing to the eye.
Oh yes, he is. It was a clean stroke. Sangakkara, not a lot of fuss about that.
And then he pushes and runs quickly. That's excellent. The understanding between these two, very significant. We've noticed that.
Oh, this partnership is becoming ominous for the opposition. They need to pick up a wicket here.
Goes for it. Wow, that might be Shoaib Malik a little interested, not really going for a big appeal.
Nice loop. Slowness. Working for the bowler.
And well, he's trying to hit the ball too hard at some time. You've got to ensure that you wait for the ball to come on to you and adjust accordingly.
Also that ball died on the batsman. Didn't bounce enough for the batsman to execute a good stroke. Well, these two batsmen, they are setting it up quite nicely for the batsman to come and finish off strongly if the partnership is broken.
Well, he makes that move outside the off stump, upsets its line. Eventually, does swing it around. They go through quickly for the second shot to be run out. Oh, at both ends. That's going to be interesting. Is the umpire going to go up to the third umpire, I wonder?
Yes, he has referred it. Well, good effort from Mehdi Hasan. Made it very difficult for Sangakkara. Forced him to scamper through. Oh, he's out. We were talking about the breakthrough. Here it is. What a timely wicket to have.
Yes, indeed. That second run that should be given as outs. As to the delight of the Kumar supporters. Kumar Sangakkara very annoyed with himself. Has to take a long walk back. Goes for 28, run out. Dhaka are now 104 for 3.
চাইলেও লিখবেন না চাইলেও লিখবেন ম্যাটাডোর বলতেন এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট কঠিন
এই তো রাজবাড়ি আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
সনিকা থাই ভাষা থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ রবি
New batsman in, Karan Pollard. Next striker has been elevated in the batting order, and that's a good move.
Yeah, fresh from those 2 consecutive 50s. Oh, that's a timely wicket. Was slow to leave his crease. Sangakkara, and that delay cost him the wicket. He's annoyed.
was just mentioning that they seem to have got their communication in order, and very next ball the run out occurs. 13 done, 104 for 3.
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
মালাই চাচারা জীবনটাই বৃথা।
আমার তো লেবুগুলো কোনো 4 ফুটা সাথে 1 চিমটি আদা কুচি।
চিনি দিবেন কিন্তু ঘুরবেন না, নিচে পড়ে থাকবে, ধীরে ধীরে গলবে।
আইসটি হবে 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া, আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার। *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন। আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি। বাংলা লিংক।
He was very, very punishing to the bowlers. But here, situation is different. Have a look at the bowling options. Tamim Iqbal can introduce Rashid Khan, Hassan Ali, Saifuddin. All are very competent bowler. All of them do not shy away from the challenge. The next few overs should be very exciting and intense.
Yes, indeed. Maybe the weak link is the guy coming in now, Mohammad Saifuddin. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. As I said, they're going to take him into consideration and charge after him.
Well, we were talking about Pollard. He's a dangerous customer. Well, what about now? Oh, he has improved his batting skills. And he is in a punishing mood. Already 4 sixes and 7 fours, and is 70.
I was mentioning that Saifuddin might be the bowler that the batsman fancy is trying to take advantage of, and immediately the very first ball he'll be under a lot of pressure. Narayan going strong here. Oh, that's a better delivery. Just kept a shade lower than Narayan anticipated. Swung his bat and missed it. Could have got an inside edge.
Well, he's made his reputation in this AKS BPL 2017 powered by Shah Cement, Saifuddin, with his control. But we have seen him succumb to the pressure in his first 2 overs. Gone for plenty.
He did well to just bowl that slow delivery, the second one up after being hit away for 4. So good thinking on his part. Pitches it up again, a slow delivery, it's up in the air. Oh, it's just over. Desperate attempt in the deep. Just sailing over for a maximum.
Where does he get this power from? It was a slowish delivery. Flat batted it. Lots of bottom hand. Great effort to clear the fieldsman. That was 5th 6 from the back of Sunil Narayan. He's becoming a dangerous batsman.
Sure is. It's just 2 runs short of Luke Ronchi, who has so far hit the highest amount of runs in this edition. Well, in an innings, 10 already, 3 balls gone. That's going to the fielder. He's taken it. Well, suddenly against the run of play and out of the blue, a full toss results in a catch.
A very good catch if he has taken it cleanly. And that's why umpires want to double check it. Never easy for a fieldsman to dive in front. Well, Tamim is assured that he has taken it cleanly. What a wicket this is going to be. Set batsman is looking very dangerous. Be a pressure reliever. They think it's out.
Yeah, the soft signal going out to the top saying that we think, umpires on field think it's out. Just confirm that. Let's have a look at this. Catch taken and claimed by Tamim Iqbal. Should be alright with that. Yeah, Saifuddin not overstepping. So we carry on. There's the catch. Let's see. He's got his fingers underneath that ball. I think he had... Oh, well. could be a bit of doubt. What do you think?
I think the ball actually landed in his fingers. I don't think there was any bounce. It wasn't the case of ball touching the ground. Otherwise, that ball would have gone to his palms rather than the fingers.
Yeah, if it was bouncing in, that would have happened and seemed to nestle very nicely within his fingers. We'll wait for a closer look at that one, just to make sure that the right decision is taken. Manisur Rahman is upstairs, the third umpire. He needs to have a closer look. Just waiting. Tamim feels this from his body language that he's taken it cleanly, and you need to just ensure that we have a good look before make a final decision.
Oh, the reaction tell you how desperate they are to have the decision in their favor. They know it's a very important wicket. Some sort of a frenzy created by Sunil Narayan. He was looking dangerous. Have a look.
There you go. I think it's all right. That zoomer tends to tell me that we'll just go forward. There is finger cupping the ball into the hands, and I think it's done all right. I think it's okay.
Yeah, from the right hand, the ball going towards the left, hitting the fingers, and I think they have picked up a wicket. Yes, it's a clean catch.
And I think they got that soft signal also, the umpire, from the on-field umpires saying it was out, so that'll be on his mind.
Well, how? Good. It's to have these gadgets. The zoomer played everything for the third umpire.
Also going to have a look whether that was a high full toss. Was it a beamer? Let's have a look at this. It was okay with non-overstepping. Oh, that's all right. It's on its way down under the waistline.
Well, you have to have a second look because the batsman is on his toes. And they tell us standing tall. From this replay, if you disregard batsman standing on his toe, this is out.
Yes, that's been confirmed. There it is. Big cheer goes up. A very, very important wicket. Crucial wicket of Sunil Narayan goes for 76. Dhaka are now 114 for 4.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
Yonder is now data free.
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
Alpenliebe Just Feels Candy কাঁচা আমের ভেতর দুর্দান্ত মশলার ফিলিং, মশলা মাখা কাঁচা আমের স্বাদ। Just Feels।
Skipper Shakib Al Hasan comes in. 43 times in his 20-over career has gone past the 30 mark. Come in at a position of strife. 2 quick wickets going. 2 new batsmen in the middle, so they'll have to renew this innings.
And that combination of left-hand and right-hand batsman carries on. Sunil Narayan played beautifully. And how about that catch? Brilliant. It had to be a brilliant piece of work to dismiss Sunil Narayan, who was looking so good.
Yeah, Sangakkara and Narayan looking so very dangerous and threatening. Then the run out of Sangakkara, brilliant catch by Tamim Iqbal, getting rid of Sunil Narayan. Now, Tamil team will feel that they can restrain the scoring and curtail them to a much lesser score than they originally threatened. Whips it away. That would square leg comes in. Just a single the result. So we'll see a period of play when it's going to be remaking of the team. 14 done, 116 for 4.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
ম্যাডাম ব্যাগটা নিচে রাখুন প্লিজ। এবার সামনে রাখা যে কোনো একটি কৌটা তুলুন।
গন্ধটা তো পাচ্ছি না। না না, এটা না।
ওকে, এখন বাম দিক থেকে তুলুন।
এই তো তাজা লেবুর সুগন্ধ। আমি শিওর এটাই মেরিল। আমি কেটে নিতে পারি?
এই দেশে 2 যুগের বেশি সময় ধরে শীতের উষ্ণতার প্রতীক হয়ে আছে তাজা লেবুর সৌরভে মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। তাই চিনে নিন আপনিও মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি।
Between Sangakkara and Narayan for 92 runs was Sangakkara just being run out and immediately after Narayan going back. So look at this run out.
Oh, in these intense games, fielding is very important. Wickets were hard to come by. They were struggling to break this partnership, and that's brilliant work. And then this catch. That's why in intense games, fielders, they have to be on top. Oh, how intense this contest between bat and ball is going to be. Rashid Khan versus Karan Pollard.
Rashid Khan is going to try his best, try and disguise those mixed deliveries of his. Oh, that's the one. He was pretty happy with that, wasn't he?
Good to see. Doing a lot of respect to Rashid Khan. Karan Pollard is not prepared to take any risks against him. He knows he's got all the talent. He can take the game to the bowler on the other side.
Down the leg side. Oh, a bit of a yes and no. Wow, that was brilliant from Rashid Khan. He ran across, he slipped, added the ball, threw it away in one movement, and I think Pollard has realized that he's short, and another huge breakthrough here.
And guess what? Again, through a great piece of fielding. I don't know what Karan Pollard was thinking. Was he running due to the pressure created by Rashid Khan? Or was that moment ridiculous? Have a look. Whether the keeper had the ball in his hand or not when he broke those stumps. He's a country mile away from that crease. Quick wicket. And they are right back. Karan Pollard, hero of the previous 2 games, is out for 1. It's 116 for 5.
ও একদিন মানুষের মতো মানুষ হবে, তাই ওর জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এসেছি মাত্র 10 টাকায় সেরা স্বাদে নাম্বার 1 পুষ্টি প্রতিদিন। স্বাদে ভরা সেরা পুষ্টি।
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
সরি ক্যাব, থাই ভাষা থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি।
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
Mosaddeq Hussain, record is the new batsman in 26.81 his average. Decent strike rate, coming at a position of strife for his team. Look around the corner and they go through quickly for the single.
From a pole position, Dhaka Dynamites have come tumbling down. That's a big wicket. Doesn't matter if he was run out. Oh, they are glad, aren't they, to see his back.
Tell you something, Amir, just a few overs back, Rashid Khan was trying to field in the outfield, injured, he jarred his knee. No evidence of that. Well, this fielding was done to his own bowling. All bowlers field well to their own bowlings, don't they? And catch.
Absolutely right. spot on. But this is exceptional. Rashid Khan will know that he can mesmerize the batsman with the array of sliders, the leggies, the googlies, and now he's come up with another arsenal in his armory, getting the people to run out. Brilliant over. 15 done, 117 for 5.
Got it! এই তো রাজবাড়ি আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই না দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক দুইটা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
Let's look at the up and down Dhaka Dynamite's Manhattan score chart. So you can see the few overs that they could have done with a little more runs. They're going at 7.8 per over. Decent enough score, but with a strong batting lineup. Let's go down and join Pia.
চমৎকার খেলছে কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্স এবং আমি সব কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্সের ফ্যানদের এখন মাঝখানে। কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্স 5টা ম্যাচের মধ্যে 4টা ম্যাচ অলরেডি জিতেছে। আপনার কি মনে হচ্ছে কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্স এইভাবে যদি খেলতে থাকে এবং আজকেও যদি জিতে যায় তাহলে কি ফাইনালে যাওয়ার সম্ভাবনা আছে?
ইনশাল্লাহ আজকে কুমিল্লা জিতবে এন্ড আজকে যদি জিতে ইনশাল্লাহ কুমিল্লা ফাইনালে প্লেস সিকিউর করতে পারবে। উই হোপ ফর দ্য
বেস্ট অফ লাক। আপনার কাছে কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্সের স্টার প্লেয়ার কে?
ওয়ান অ্যান্ড অনলি তামিম ইকবাল।
তামিম ইকবাল আমাদের
Hassan Ali comes back and bowls one of those beauties to completely shut on the wicket of Mossadegh Hussain. Oh, he's an exciting talent.
Can't keep him out of the game. Oh, he's a wicket-taking bowler. He's brilliant. 3 wickets already for him. Mossadegh Hussain removed for 1. It's 117 for 6.
So very crucial breakthroughs as we see the new batsman coming in, and there will be a bit of a break because it's time for the Bashundhara Elpigas strategic timeout.
মালাই চাচারা জীবনটাই বৃথা।
আমার তো লেবুগুলো কোনো 4 ফোঁটা সাথে 1 চিমটি আদা কুচি।
চিনি দিবেন কিন্তু ঘুরবেন না, নিচে পড়ে থাকবে, ধীরে ধীরে গলবে।
আইসটি হবে 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া, আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন। আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি। বাংলা লিংক।
Really good piece of timing. Crowd on their feet. It's game on. Right from the middle of the bat. Got it. Nasir Hussain has got his man. Oh, he's got it. What a ball. He'll be happy with that. He's got the big fish. But now that's flying in the air and it's taken. Big wicket.
BPL Season 5, Sylhet Sixers vs Rangpur Riders. Today at 6 PM, live on GTV. Also on Ravitol app.
তাদের দিকে আমরা ঠিক করে না পাইছি আমাদের তোমার কালা ভাই এসছে সাথে আসছে ধলা ভাই এদিকে আছে আমার গেইল আর ওদিকে আছে ম্যাক কলাম এরপরে ম্যাচ হবে খালি ম্যাচ একটা পর একটা খালি জিতা জিতা জিতা
তাই যদি মনে মনে দিত না খেলিয়া মাঠে না নামিয়া তো জিতবা এখন ভাই আরে আগে জীবন করেন তাই জিততে জিতছেন কিন্তু আমরা সিলেটের ভাই আমরা সিলেটিরা খেলিয়া জিতমু এবং আইসপুর ম্যাচ আমরা রে পাই
চোখ রাখুন ফ্রেশ নিবেদিত ক্রিকেট তকপথে শুধুমাত্র জিটিভিতে।
This is sunshine smile makes me feel this way when I can't see through when I feel blue.
You're a real beauty. Auto F5. Capture the real you.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
I see you at the movies. I see you with your lipstick.
এসে গেছে 2 দিনের ব্যাটারি লাইফ সহ নোকিয়া 2 4G স্মার্টফোন। এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 এর সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে 9 GB ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, সাথে আরো অনেক কিছু। এয়ারটেল।
Bosundhara LP gas strategic timeout, the new batsmen in, and they keep on coming very, very quickly. Zahrul Islam Omi, 21.04 his average, and has gone past the 1100 mark in his 20 overs career. He's here because of this.
Well, it's surprising to see Zahrul Islam batting at number 3 in the previous game. You can't do this. Pointing towards the dressing room.
Well, it will be up to Zahrul and Shakib Al Hasan to get a move on. It's not going to be easy. They're both new at the crease. Let's have a look at that wicket again. Beautiful bowling. And the reaction after that, he didn't like that. Understandably so. Given the send-off, and Tamil Iqbal just saying, don't worry about it. It's just one of those things, mate. Carry on. Don't look back.
Yeah, what's done is done. Move on.
He's bowling very well. As Hasan Ali again, another chance that would have been pretty interesting. A direct hit.
Our fielding has been superb, without any doubt. Bringing their feet, attacking the ball. Oh, that was close. Direct hit was needed. All the fieldsmen are fleet-footed at the moment.
And why not? They're back in the game very, very strongly. You'd think that they'll be encouraged by these cluster of wickets they've achieved. Full toss again. It was a low full toss and not allowing him to get underneath that one.
Well, that's what you get when two strong teams are competing against each other. Pendulum, and the equation keeps on changing. Couple of overs back, Dhaka Dynamites, they were in a pole position. It's been reverted through some good bowling and fielding.
And there's another piece of good bowling. I think it might be a leg by. I don't know if there's going to be a signal from the umpire. No, possibly an inside edge. That was pretty close too.
I'll have a look. Our bowlers have fared. Not shy to use those bouncers. And the reason why you see these scattered deliveries is because they've been bowling to left-handed and right-handed batsmen consistently.
Right behind that, no chance of a single of the last ball of the 16th over. It's 120 for 6.
আমি ভয় পেলেও মা ভয় পেত না, আর আমি যখন জিতে যাই বাংলাদেশের হয়ে তখন জিতে যায় মা। এমন হাজারো বাচ্চাদের স্বপ্ন জয়ে সাথে আছে ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার। এর ট্রিপল অ্যাকশন ফর্মুলা নিশ্চিত করে স্ট্রেংথ, ইমিউনিটি ও ইন্টেলিজেন্স। ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার, আমি জিতলে জিতে যায় মা।
এখন গান শোনো কোনো ইন্টারনেট চার্জ ছাড়া।
Yonder Music, download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
Yeah, what a comeback for Kumila Victorians. At one stage, Dhaka Dynamites were 114 for 3. And from there on, they've lost not just 1, 2, but 3 wickets. Their current run rate will get them 150. 6 down for 120 after 16 overs. I thought Hasan Ali was magnificent with the ball. Rashid Khan to continue. Look at that. Initially didn't bowl well. He went away for a few runs. But still at the end, he's only given away 17 runs in 3.1 overs that he has bowled. Tough work for Dhaka Dynamites at the moment. They need someone. Let's have a look at the last delivery that he bowled. Maybe just the back leg. Again beaten. What a talent this is
Yeah, he's mixing it up. He's mixing the googly and the rongan with very little difference in his delivery or release. It's just the grip. And that too has not been easy to try and recognize from a distance. And besides his bowling, he also did this. Great work. He seems to be a wholehearted player. It's just that we haven't seen him with the bat in hand.
But they'll be happy with what he has done with the ball. Again, this time it was the wrong one. Probably got an edge and to the keeper. We'll have to wait and see. But what an over this is turning out to be. Back of the hand. Genuine edge and it's dropped. Lovely over from Rashid Khan.
Litton Das standing up. Well, that was a sharp chance, looking to play the cut. Thick hedge. He went for 16 in the first two overs. That has to be out. That has to be out. Completely flummoxed with those wrong-uns and googlies and just lured him to play that slog sweep.
Yeah, well, Jahir Islam had no clue whatsoever. That's a plumb in front, tried to sweep the ball, it was turning and it would have gone on to crash this time. So Rashid Khan picks up his first wicket. Jahir Islam gone for 2. Dhaka Dynamites in a spot of ball at 120 for 7.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
অ্যালপেনলিবে জাস্ট ফিলস ক্যান্ডি কাঁচা আমের ভেতর দুর্দান্ত মশলার ফিলিং নেই মশলা মাখা কাঁচা আমের স্বাদ জাস্ট ফিলস সলিকা থাই ভাষা থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ রবি
Saddam Hussain, the new batsman. What an over this is turning out to be. The only one over has been bowled as a maiden throughout this tournament. Can this be the second one? Yes, it is. Nearly picked up a wicket. Wicket maiden for Rashid Khan. 120 for 7.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
What a start from Sunil Narayan. Send up the order to open innings with Lewis, 76 of 45. This is how Jahir Islam got himself just leg before wicket. The bat hitting the ground. That's what the ultra edge is suggesting. On line and would have gone on to crash onto the middle stump. Yep. Lovely delivery from the unplayable Rashid Khan from Afghanistan. A little bit wider but slower, so it will only be a single. So what went wrong, Roshan, with the Dhaka Dynamites after such a good start? They lost 2 early wickets, but then this big partnership. At once said 104 for 2, and then this.
Look, this is another look at the LBW. I think it's a case of lack of respect. The batsmen are looking to try and blast the bowling with the likes of Rashid Khan. Bowling brilliantly, and as a result of it there was so much of panic created, and with it wickets lost. Look at that, 24 runs and 5 wickets in just 5 overs and 1 ball. That's the kind of mayhem we've seen in the Dhaka innings,
and a lot happened due to the fact that Hassan Ali, who's come into the 4, has picked up 3 wickets also. That's Saifuddin. I thought he bowled beautifully. You talk about that run out, also the run out of Kieron Pollard, where Rashid Khan threw it back of his own bowling, but take nothing away from Hassan Ali. He was absolutely brilliant. And the most impressive part for me was that he attacked the stumps. He bowled straighter, he bowled quicker, and he bowled fuller. You miss, I hit. Now, why didn't he try to play that, any sort of attempted to play any shot on that occasion? Let's have a look at this wicket. Straight, gone through the defences of Evan Lewis. Straight, uprooting the off stump. Straight, next time out of the ground. Look at the celebration. I think he made the difference. And that's what he's done today. He's bowled so straight and almost picked up the wickets at will, especially those 3 deliveries that he bowled around middle and middle leg stump. Absolutely brilliant.
Bowled it. They're going with that theory of looking to bowl straight, and this time the full length delivery. And Komila on fire. Dhaka Dynamite just collapsing like 9 pins. Look at this. This is the captain, Shakib Al Hasan. Nowhere. That was a Yorker on the off stump. And nothing wrong in celebrating like that. 122 for 8. Playing his first match, replacing Shahid Afridi. On strike. He's done well on that occasion. Straight away coming back for the second also. This is good running from Mohammad Amir. They need runs here, and they need at least 140 or maybe something around 150. Let's have a look at what happened there. It was a beautiful Yorker. Going through the defences of Shakib Al Hasan. Within bowled a beauty. Each of a delivery to send back Shakib. And that's his way of celebrating. Why not? He's picked up the big fish. Well, Dhaka Dynamite needs runs of the bat of Mohammad Amir. More importantly, wickets early on when he comes on to bowl to give him early breakthroughs. Edge. Gone through. Yep, 4 important runs, very important runs for Dhaka Dynamites. 128 for 8.
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
There was a boundary in the last over. Last ball being put away for a boundary. 27 balls that took to bring up that boundary. Also 27 deliveries. Good one for Dhaka. They'll be very pleased, the owners here. The screen, Mr. Mustafa Kamal, also the planning minister. Victorians will be quite pleased. They had a wonderful game against Ronco Riders when they defended 153. They got into a really good momentum. He's back into the attack. Hassan Ali. Bowling! He can do nothing wrong. What a delivery! Again, dead straight and going out through the defences.
Look at the celebration. The generator.
spell from Hassan Ali, player of the tournament in the ICC Champions Trophy recently, #1 ranked player in the ODI as a bowler, and most wickets in ODI as a bowler this year. Absolutely brilliant. And now he's got 4. He's picked up the first wicket, rather the first ball that he bowled in this over. Another wicket. Another one bites the dust. Oh, he's loving it. Deadly. Absolutely deadly. They love this sight, the bowlers.
They're certainly missing Shahid Afridi here. Where is Afridi?
Well, replaced by Sunil Narayan, because he was sent up the order, but they picked up, actually replaced by Muhammad Amir.
The bat used the pace of the ball and off it went, easy as they come.
Perfect start for the Camilla Victorians. Captain Tamim Iqbal just helping himself to side delivery and just tucking it round the corner. The man up in the circle at 45, so once he gets it past him with a little bit of pace on it, it's going to be a boundary just like that. Good start.
Yeah, not a bad start for the batters, but not a very good one for the bowling side. They only have 128 to defend. Cannot afford to be tardy with their line and length. Down the wicket, gives him the charge. It's going, it's flying away. It's just possibly falling inside the boundary line there. Yeah, just the 4 runs. But Tamim Iqbal has made his intentions pretty clear.
This is a good shot. A slight pause just before he came down. He didn't want to telegraph to the bowler that he's going to come down the wicket, and that's why the bowler didn't see him. Nobody back on the boundary behind his head, and that's a good boundary.
He chose the first 2. What is Mohammad Amir going to come up with? Again deviating down the leg side and again helping it on its way. This time there's a bit of protection in the deep, and they go through for a couple. Runs coming thick and fast here.
They are indeed. 10 runs from first 3 deliveries. And again, just sliding down the leg side. Muhammad Amir, nicely tucked away by Tamim. A really positive start for the Camilla Victorians.
They're strengthening the leg side. Too many down the leg side. 4 on the leg now instead of 3. Gives him the charge, sees him coming, tries to drop the shot. In the process, it bounces way over the batsman and the keeper's heads. Wide signal and an extra ball to be bowled too.
Down the wicket again, Tamim. And up and over the keeper's head, another boundary. And just a little bit of punch from batsman to bowler. What a rollicking start here.
Sure is, and I like that reaction from Tamim Iqbal. He's just going across and saying, Mike, I saw you. You saw me charging down, I saw you. And I forced you to bounce it too short so that the ball went over my head like that. And I forced you to bounce it too short so that the ball went over my head like that. So I outsmarted you. Goodbye, plate. Quick run taken. Here comes the throw. Directed, might have been interesting. Oh, what an interesting over. 16 from the first over.
অনলাইনে পছন্দের জিনিসটির পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে 2টো লাভ। 1, কেনাকাটা হবে ঘরে বসেই বাড়তি কোনো চার্জ ছাড়া, আর 2, আপনি পাবেন 20% পর্যন্ত ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো। আপনার একটা বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট আছে তো?
যখন আপনার সাথে আছে হিরো i3s প্রযুক্তি, তখন সাশ্রয় হবে জ্বালানি আর সঞ্চয় হবে টাকা। এটি স্মার্ট, এটি i3s।
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
No jor jabardosti, only ultra gliding. Cool shaving foam, the real smooth experience. Proti shave, cool. Real man kokhono jor khataয় না.
Gone. Oh, directed. He had only one stump to aim at, and that was disappointing. Mehdi Maroof thought he had his man. Not to be. Abu Haider. Ronnie comes in. He's bowled exceptionally. His 20-over career. Look at him. Just into his 30th match, has taken 38 wickets. Already 4 for 19. This year in the BPL, 3 for 13, 2 for 23 and 2 for 40. And that's a mere push for a single. He's also the leading wicket taker this year so far, along with Abu Chaudhary. The two local boys coughing the bowlers' wickets.
Yeah, he's been really good with the new ball. And he's often come bowled a couple of overs at the top of the innings, taken wickets and crucial wickets, and also then come back later on and also taken wickets. So he's been an absolute asset to the Dhaka Dynamite so far this season.
Desperately need a wicket now. That might come in a similar fashion to that of what happened to Kumar Sangakkara. They were going great guns, Narayan and Sangakkara, 92, till that run out took place and changed the game completely on its head. Dhaka bowlers or Dhaka fielders need something like that. These are the most wickets I just mentioned. Abu Haider, Ronnie 10 alongside Abu Chaudhary, Rahi. He's got 10. Shahid Afridi 9. Taskin Ahmed's got 7. It's over the head, but just falling short of the fielder, trying to come across and get his hands to it. A little more circumspect in this over. Liton Dash is yet to open his account. The supporters here in numbers, happy with the position their bowlers have put them in.
Talking about his exploits in the BPL so far, you look at that list, you see Shahid Afridi, he's only played 3 games, but already 9 wickets for him, and the third most wickets in the festival so far. He's not playing today. It just shows you what an important asset he is.
Back to it! It's cleaned up. That was needed. He just exposed his stumps a little too early. All the bowler did is keep it straight. You missed, I hit. First try.
Wow. Struggle to understand this. I mean, it's just a heave, really. They've had a good start. There's no need, in my opinion, to start playing strokes like that so early on in the innings, especially with your partner going guns. Another wicket. He becomes the leading wicket taker now. He's on 11. No runs for Liton Das. 17 for 1.
এই তো রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই
ম্যাপ দেখি
সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি গ্রামীণ ফোন
ভাই তুমি চা বানাই দিলা
এক কাপ চাই যদি বানায় খাওয়াতে না পারি কমিশন আওয়ার পরে কি করব
ভাই তুমি যেরকম নাম্বার 1
তোমার চাও কিন্তু নাম্বার 1
এমন নাম্বার 1 মানুষদের জন্যই নাম্বার 1 চা পাতা কনডেন্স মিল্ক আর চিনির দুর্দান্ত কম্বিনেশনে এক কাপ নাম্বার 1 চা নাম্বার 1 এর জয় সব সময়
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
Is the new batsman in. He's got a decent enough average of 23.47. Best of 82 not out. He's had a decent run this year also in this tournament. He's in the middle with this rather irresponsible shot. Quite can't understand, as Tina was saying, why he'd go and do something like that and do it just in control of things. You just don't want to throw it away with silly shots like that. He's pumped up the bowler, and why not? They needed a wicket badly, the Dhaka team, to stay in this game. Not a huge total to defend.
Yeah, I mean, see, possibly next man in, Malik. He hasn't got all that many runs in the tournament so far, averaging 16. And this is a perfect opportunity to go out there and craft your innings, get some time in the middle, and get some confidence.
Stopped, and that completes the second over. It's 17-4.
চাইলেও লিখবেন, না চাইলেও লিখবেন, নাটক বলতেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লিখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট, ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
I see you at the movies. I see you with your
এসে গেছে 2 দিনের ব্যাটারি লাইফ সহ নোকিয়া 2 4G স্মার্টফোন। এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে
they managed, so it's really important that they get wickets early.
Try to just deviate the ball across the face of the left-handed Tamim Iqbal, who's come down the wicket, given him the charge and says, welcome to the middle, Mr. Moran. I'll send you over the top for a maximum.
Well, he's certainly ultra positive today, but in that he's being sensible as well. He knows he can put the mid-on is up, so even if he hadn't got it fully, he still possibly would have been safe, but no need to worry about that because he has crashed that long over the boundary.
There he goes again. This time he misses out. That's important. And Sunil Narayan is the last laugh. He just turned that away from him. Tamim Iqbal tried to repeat that shot, was dancing down the wicket, got beaten all hands up, and an easy stumping.
Just been talking about how sensible he's been. That was not sensible. He's got nowhere near it. He knows the ball's turning away from him. And you said he needed to fire. He started well. Tamim Iqbal, the captain, 18, 23 for 2.
সদিকা থাই ভাষা থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
প্রতি বছরে দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র মোবিল ইঞ্জিন অয়েলে। সেই মোবিল এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে নতুন স্লিম প্যাকে, যার ইজি গ্রিপ, ব্যবহারের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য আর ফিজিক্যাল ইন্ডাকশন সিল ও ব্যাচ নাম্বার দেয়। আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা। মোবিল, চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
দেখি সার্ভিসটা তুই যেমন, তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক, 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch,
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
2 quick wickets. What the doctor supported for the Dhaka Dynamite's teams. Both batsmen, I think, guilty of throwing it away. Look at this, dancing down the wicket. The ball turned away from him, off spinner, and it was an easy take for Kumar. Way down, and he enjoyed it. But I think it was unnecessary, rather irresponsible from Tamim Iqbal. After hitting that superb over boundary, just got carried away at the rush of blood, and he had to pay the price.
Yeah, I mean, he started well today. And it was very similar to his last innings where he came in with 3 really good boundaries, authoritative strokes. And he came today, he looked the same. In fact, he looked really good. But, as you say, unnecessary.
He's got to slip in for the right-hander, where Malik suddenly in a similar state of affairs to the early part of the Dhaka innings. They lost 2 in the second over. Run, no chance of a run there. Now this is the time that the bowlers will have the tail up, the fielders will have that extra spring in their step. Can expect something to happen. Another wicket and the cat will be amongst the pitchers, as they say. Inside part of the bat, in full control. Wonderful over so far. Started off with a bang from the bat, and then the wicket has pulled it right back for the Dhaka Dynamites. Oh! Excellent bowling, excellent from Sunil Narayan. He's mixed it up, he's pitched the balls short, on occasions it's got him the wicket, and he pitches it up. Never know which way it's going to turn. Always very skeptical when facing him. Again, there you see, very tentative. Marvellous over. 3 done, 23 for 2.
বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ইলেকট্রিক আর্ক ফার্নেসে পরিশোধনের পর তৈরি হয় ভূমিকম্প সহনীয় স্টিল AKS।
মালাই চাচারা জীবনটাই বৃথা।
আমাকে লেবুগুলো গুলো 4 ফোঁটা, সাথে 1 চিমটি আদা কুচি।
চিনি দিবেন কিন্তু ঘুরবেন না, নিচে পড়ে থাকবে, ধীরে ধীরে গলবে।
আইসটি হবে 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া, আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার। *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন। আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি। বাংলা লিংক।
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়:
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
This is sunshine smile, makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Certainly been getting the better of the left-handers. It's not easy to pick Shamim, you know, he spins the ball both ways. The one that went over for 6, the ball before Tamim got out, actually went back into the left-hander. So maybe sometimes they should just play him from the crease until they are ready to pick him, because he's lethal.
Absolutely. There's a little bit of problem with his injuries, but I'm sure that wicket will buoy himself and come back attacking further. Up around the corner, chase on here, ball's going to win the race. Just use the pace, deviating in line down the leg side and paying for it.
Yeah, deft touch. Okay, is just sliding down the leg side, as you say, and again, 45 is up in the circle, so if you can get it just wide of him, and it's got good momentum on it, and get that boundary, because the man at deep square is in front of the square boundary. Looks like there's going to be a change in the field. Actually, there's 2 fielders swapping. Sunil Narayan, because he's limping from that ball that crashed into his ankle. And then Amir then goes onto the boundary at fine leg from 45.
That's a good ball. That's the line you need to bowl. And that length also was a seed of doubt in the minds of the batters, whether to go forward or not, or go back for that matter. So after a loose delivery down the left side, he's downwards to come back. That's what you've got to be doing right at this moment as a bowler, is keep it tight. Don't allow any freebies to the batsman. In the process, frustrate them. And they try something different, and maybe fall into their trap. Rocks back, can't find the gap.
And he's been opening the batting. Kais until the captain towing Iqbal back into the team. So he's been relegated down to number 3. But the kind of innings that he's played and the role that he's played quite suits that number 3 position. He's batted through the majority of the innings. He's chased well, and he's made sure that he's been there throughout the innings.
Now, that's up in the air, but there's going to be nobody around to stop that. They're checking for the boundary. Yeah, it's fallen inside. Another ball that he just waited on, just swiveled round, and it was a loose delivery. You need to just try and get the batsman playing closer to your body, not offer freebies like that.
Yeah, just checking if that's boundary or sticks, but bouncing well inside, so the signal's ball. It actually looked like the ball's got big on him. That's why he got that top edge-ish down to the fine leg man, but he had found the gap. The man's now been moved to exactly where that ball bounced.
Yeah, what helped in that pause was just going through the shot, not being in two minds about checking the shot. Even though it was could be called a miss hit, still had the legs, wings almost to take it to the boundary. So if you're committed, that is something the batsmen have got to tell themselves. Make up your mind, you go through with what you do. If you're in two minds, you'll be in trouble. Like that, make up my mind and thrash it wide of the fielder. Doctor Karkona, well done in the deep there. Commitment shown. Completes the 4th over. It's 33 for 2.
মনে রেখো 5টি সময়।
Before breakfast, right before you have lunch.
রাতে খাবারের আগে, টয়লেটের পরে এবং গোসলের সময় ব্যবহার করো লাইফ বয়।
ও তো ক্যাডেট কলেজে ফার্স্ট বয় ছিল। কোন ক্যাডেট?
ময়মনসিং ক্যাডেট কলেজ।
কিন্তু ময়মনসিং ক্যাডেট তো মেয়েদের কলেজ।
ভিটামিন এ এর বাড়তি সুরক্ষাযুক্ত সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, যা ওমেগা 3 ও 6 এর পারফেক্ট ব্যালেন্স এবং বেটা ক্যারোটিন সমৃদ্ধ। সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, কিছু বাড়তি ভালোর জন্য।
সোনাদিকা,
থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের এয়ার টিকিট জেতার সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন, এতে আছে জার্মান হাইফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট, ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
Who's the man in form and a very dangerous batsman? Malik gets off the mark. It's good to see Shoaib Malik being sent to bat at number 4. He's been promoted. He's got plenty of experience along with Imrul Qais to absorb the pressure and avert any kind of a situation for their side. Imrul Qais looking very positive. Straight away he started to employ his strokes to reach double figures from just 9 deliveries. Oh, Sunil Narayan has bowled really well in this competition. That was the first delivery, hit for 6, and look at the reply. And what a stumping. That ball bounced and turned. And have a look at that. That ball spinning miles.
Come on. Yeah, they need wickets. Dhaka Dynamites. Kumilla need only 94 from 92. Should not be a